engineer collaborative learning, creating opportunities for students to learn together and from each other. Part of that is that boys and girls have different activity preferences. The boys love activities where it's competitive, but girls much prefer activities that are collaborative, so that we build something together and there's no winner and no loser. And they also use different languages about, and more likely to talk about their team and us than boys are. So keeping that in mind when you're designing your activities. Girls and boys also engage differently in group work. And again, this leads back to our hands-on activity, that boys are more often likely to take the lead or take the lead roles in some of these activities, and girls are more likely to step back. And so keeping your eye on that in your classroom is something to be wary of. The layout of your actual physical space in your classroom can influence the productivity of group work. So sometimes it might be you might need to move desks or go outside if you want your students to work together in ways that make sense. Collaborative opportunities can be improved for everybody by providing multiple ways for students to engage. And again, that goes back to making sure there are lots of different ways that students are learning, whether it's hands-on, whether it's practice, whether it's problem solving, making sure they've got lots of different ways they're learning. Some classroom strategies that we could build into our program. So, number one, include some actual STEM projects where students work together towards a shared goal. So there'll be some projects that students will do by themselves and some projects that they do together with a group. And as part of that, we need to structure the project so that everybody gets a go in that project and that what they're doing together is clear. Create spaces that support students working together collaboratively. It might mean going to the library, it might mean going to an auditorium, it might be going outside, it might be just moving the desks in your classroom. And 3, encouraging equal and active participation of all students. So often, as I said, there'll be a person in a group who doesn't really do much when we do group work. So how can we make sure that everybody in the group has something that they need to be doing all the time so that everybody's engaged in what's going on?